Hello, so I wasn't as consistent with making the videos and haven't been as consistent in a while, and I do apologize for that. Also, sorry about the noises. I'm outside and there are a lot of cars, and bugs. So, yeah. Anyways, but today I'm doing Proverbs 5 and 6. Um, I'm reading Proverbs because not only is it like principles and it's like things you should, like things you should maybe live by or values, good values. Um, Also, this is kind of a way to not only like just be in the word, but also give me time to figure out like topics to be doing. I will try to switch from doing a topic to reading Proverbs, and then going back and forth. But yeah, I don't know when I know. Okay. Also, yeah. Never mind. So, starting with Proverbs 5. That thou mayest regard the... Oh my gosh, that's number 2. Okay, I'm sorry. Proverbs 5, verse 1. My son, attend unto my wisdom, and blow thine ear into my understanding, that thou mayest regard discretion, and that thy lips may keep knowledge. For the lips of the strange woman drop as a honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil, but her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Her feet go down to death. Her steps take hold on hell, lest thou shouldest ponder the path of life. Her ways are immovable, that thou canst know them, not know them. Hear me now, therefore, children, hear me now, therefore, O ye children, and depart not from the words of my mouth. Remove thy way far from her, and come not nigh the door of her house, lest thou give thy honor unto others, and thy years unto the cruel, lest strangers be filled with thy wealth, and thy labors be in the house of a stranger, and thou mourn at the last when thy flesh and thy body are consumed, and say, How have I hated instruction, and my heart despised reproof, and have not obeyed the voice of my teachers, nor inclined my ear to them that instructed me. I almost in all evil, in the midst of the congregation and assembly, drink waters out of thine own cistern, and running waters out of thine own well. Let thy foundations be dispersed abroad, in rivers of waters in the streets. Let them be only thine own, and not strangers with thee. Let thy foundation be blessed, and rejoice with the wife of thy youth. Let her be as the loving hind in pleasant roe. Let her breast satisfy thee at all times, and be thou ravished always in her love. And why wilt thou, my son, be ravished with a strange woman, and embrace the bosom of a stranger? In the ways of man, for the ways of man are before the eyes of the Lord, and he pondereth all his goings, and his own iniquities shall take the wicked himself, and he shall be holden with the cords of his sins. He shall die without instruction, and in the greatness of his folly he shall go astray. Okay, that was Proverbs 5. This honestly just makes you think of just trying to be very careful. Also to know who was like for you, because it was talking about the wife of your youth. Sometimes, with just in general, people they date somebody, and then the person who was there for when they were not feeling well, or when they got better, just being with them over time, treating them well and everything, and then they just leave out of nowhere for someone else. And just try to be grateful for what you have, and also just not leaving someone who was there for you. Yeah. Proverbs 6. Also, sorry about my facial expressions. I wasn't expecting some words in there. So, yeah. Yeah. Proverbs 6. Also, this is all in King James Version. Yeah. KJV. I normally have it in King James Version. Also, again, I'm sorry about the noise. I don't know why those bugs are being very loud. But yeah. Proverbs 6, verse 1. My son, if thou be surely, I would think it says surely, but it has a T instead of L. For thy friend, if thou hast stricken thy hand with a stranger, thou art snared with the words of thy mouth, thou art taken with the words of thy mouth. Do this now, my son, and deliver thyself. When thou art come into the hand of thy friend, go humble thyself, and make sure thy friend. Give not sleep to thine eyes, nor slumber to the eyelids. Deliver thyself as a roe from the hand of the hunter, and as a bird from the hand of the fowler. Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise, which having no guide, overseer or ruler, provideth her meat in the summer, and gather her food in the harvest. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that travaileth, and thy want is an armed man, a naughty person, a wicked man walketh with a froward mouth. Yes, I believe that's right. If I'm not, please correct me. He winketh his eyes, and he speaketh with his feet. He teacheth with his fingers. Frowardness is in his heart, and he deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord, therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. These 6 things doth the Lord hate, yea, 7 are the abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, the hands that shed innocent blood, the heart that devises wicked imagination, feet that are swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. My son, keep thy father's commandments, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Bind them continually upon thine heart, and tie them about thy neck. When thou goest, it shall lead thee. When thou sleepest, it shall keep thee. And when thou awakest, it shall walk with thee. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life, to keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of the strange woman, lust not after her beauty in thine heart. Therefore let her take thee with her eyelids, for by means of the whorish woman a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for the precious life. Can a man make a fire in his bosom, and his clothes not be burned? Can one go upon his hot coals, and his feet not be burned? So he that goeth into his neighbor's wife, whosoever toucheth her, shall not be innocent. Men do not despise a thief if he steal, to satisfy his soul when he is hungry. But if he be found, he shall restore 7-fold. He shall give all the substance of his house. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. A wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. For jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore he will not spare the day of vengeance. He will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content, though thou givest many gifts. Okay, so even though I didn't wholeheartedly understand it, I really like this. Also, it is very bright out here all of a sudden. Yeah. But yeah. So I really liked this because it's just, yeah, it's also, yeah, I think Proverbs is about to be careful. And I'm trying not to say the same exact words I said for the last chapter because this is a totally different thing. But I liked where it's talking about, like, the 7 things that the Lord doesn't like. I'm trying to find that. Yes. It was Proverbs 6:16 to 19. These 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 things are an abomination unto him: a proud look, a lying tongue, the hands that shed blood, innocent blood, specifically, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. And yeah, it makes you think. It makes me think of in Galatians 5, right before the fruit of the Spirit, which is Galatians 5:22 through 23. It has the works of iniquity, which is Galatians 5:19 through, I think 21, or maybe 17 through 21. But it basically talks about the things that the Lord that is of the flesh, and you should definitely read that. I can look it up to read it, but it's a whole lot, and I really don't want to. I don't want to keep stuttering in front of camera right now. So yeah, also I will try to be more consistent with the readings. Yeah, I just got a little busy and situations happening. So yeah, I hope you all have a great month, great rest of your month. I pray that something really good happens. It's something that you really, good. Good is a good word because it's a fruit of the Spirit. But yeah, I hope something really good happens for you. Jesus, my name, pray. Amen. And bye.